We have an update in the death of former professional hockey player Adam Johnson. Look, we've all seen the video where Matt Petgrave's skate slashes Johnson's neck.
It looks like a routine hockey collision on the ice, but look again. You can see the skate of the player in red fly up and hit the other player in the neck.
We knew it was not good.
Carrie Johnson was home in Minnesota watching a live stream of her nephew, former NHL player Adam Johnson, taking part in a professional game in England. He was pronounced dead at the hospital.
Petgrave, seen here, is with the Sheffield Steelers. The incident occurred in a game against Johnson's Nottingham Panthers. The slash transpired when Petgrave's skate met Johnson's throat.
How sharp can hockey blades get? Sports store manager Michael Osinga showed me.
All these scars on my hand are from sharpening.
Bruce Rivers of Rivers Law Firm discussed the legalities of this case on his YouTube channel.
So manslaughter in the second degree by culpable negligence whereby she creates an unreasonable risk and consciously takes the chance of causing death or great bodily harm to another person. So culpable negligence is intentional conduct that the defendant may not have intended to be harmful, but that an ordinary and reasonably prudent person would recognize as involving a strong probability of injury to others. Great bodily harm is just bodily injury that creates a high probability of death.
Why is he reading the textbook definition for manslaughter, which, to be clear, is from his home state of Minnesota? Because as NPR reports, an arrest has been made in the death of Adam Johnson, though the individual has not been named by South Yorkshire police. For the record, the league that Johnson and Petway both compete in, the Elite Ice Hockey League, appeared to contradict the manslaughter charge. They labeled the incident a freak accident in a statement that was released on October 29th. George Ramsey of CNN would put in his write-up, the man who many have speculated to be indeed Matt Petgrave was released on bail following his arrest.
The first thing you'd have to find out is, well, did he intentionally lift his skate like that? That would be a good defense, right? Because if you said, okay, no, I got knocked over here and I didn't intentionally lift my skate. If you didn't intentionally lift your skate, he's not guilty. So that is really what's going to happen here. And it'd be a prison sentence for him, for sure, if he's convicted of manslaughter.
Indeed, it will be hard to prove what exactly Petgrave's intent was. But let me be clear about this. There are some who have gone on the record, some who have played professionally, and they have spoken up about this. And how they did it was they spoke up for Matt Petgrave. Like Weston Mashad of, you guessed it, Johnson's Sheffield Steelers. He'd tweet in the aftermath, a two-parter. We wholeheartedly stand with Matt Petgrave. The hate that Matt is receiving is terrible and completely uncalled for. I was at ice level on the bench, closest to the accident. I saw both players moving fast. The unintentional clip of the Panther player's leg by the Sheffield player caused the somersault. It's clear to me his actions were unintentional, and anyone suggesting otherwise is mistaken. Let's come together and not spread unwarranted hate to someone who needs our support. Victor Bjorkung, also of the Steelers, was quoted by The Athletic's Tom Burrows as saying, "What Matt has experienced is unimaginable. I don't understand how some people can behave. It's inhuman. I have texted him and expressed how I feel about everything, and I support him. No one in our team thinks it's his fault. Quite the opposite. We are a big family, and he can contact us if he needs it. I was a couple meters away, so if anyone experienced it as it really was, then it was me." Sadly, many bigoted minds came to the forefront on Elon Musk's platform, and they accused Petgrave of being a murderer, declaring White Lives Matter, or Keep Hockey White. One called the accident anti-white terrorism, as others use racist language to describe Petgrave, on the contrary to this group of deplorables. Via local journalist Peter Spencer, in the 22nd minute of a game on November the 12th, fans gave Petgrave a standing ovation.
Manslaughter doesn't mean you intended to kill anybody, but you did intend the action. And by any other reasonable standard, one could say that the action was in conscious disregard for somebody's safety, for the risk of creating death or great bodily harm. That's what manslaughter basically is.
After this tragedy, there was a push for neck guards to be instituted. In Johnson and Petgrave's league, they mandated it, which is a step in the right direction. USA Hockey's board of directors, at least it appears, has made the push for neck gear, another big moment. The key, though, when will the NHL do it? The most influential league with the most recognizable stars are pushing back. At least that's what equipment managers working in the NHL have told The Athletic. I wait to see the day. Some say there might be some overheating. What I think it is, and I've said this before, when Dale Earnhardt passed away, a lot of guys did not want to wear the correct equipment. Tragedy struck, and then they did. They thought it didn't look good, thought it didn't look cool. I'm seeing this same school of thought occur once again. And I understand how an athlete, being in a pattern, does not want to change said pattern. Feels sacrilegious to do so. Understandable. Let's look at what the worst case scenario is and think, I don't want that to happen to me. The Johnson family needs our help. If you can and are willing, please donate. We will leave a link in the description box below. Thank you.